Hello everyone, it's Sloth here. Today we are playing Bant Control with Tamiyo completed Sage that can get -X and get back any of the high value cards, permanents that we play. Every card is basically 2 for 1, so you get a lot of free value. We will also fight pretty high Mythic players today, so I think you will enjoy the video. So let's go into action, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to support the channel and just say thank you Sloth, that was a cool video. Alright, have fun guys. Alright, we are going first. Our opponent is top 700, so that should be interesting. We definitely start with the Triumph. And I'll probably go with the Painland on turn 2. Oh, he's playing Control. He is playing Control. Alright, I will still go with Normalize. I don't think I will counter anything, but, you know, we might go as well with this. Absolutely. Extremely good card for the matchup. So our plan is going Mythic and Normalize against our friend Mind Flayer. I know, but if you want to double cast Normalize, you need exactly 4 colored mana. Sure. If he counters, that's absolutely fine. We have March for the Anchorage. Alright. Ember is great at pressuring your opponent to do something during his turn. Sure. I mean, that's value. Vorrac. Huh. I would love some extra cards. So, for 2 mana he cannot play a Dance Step, anything strong. That means we only need 1 counter spell for this turn. I could go with the Vorrac. That's quite a lot of pressure, huh? Let's attack. This gives him the chance to kill this in combat phase, so we cannot use the map token. Oh man, he's at 27. I guess that's how it works. Let's go. That's, you know, some decent value, and I really hope we hit a land. Alright. Surveyor? Oh man, no! Those were the best 2 cards. Those are my 2 win cons. Oh no, they go to the bottom. Oh no. Oh no, that's so bad, man. Alright. That broke my soul a little bit, but we'll try. So I guess we will win with Mythic. That's our only choice. If he goes Field of Ruin, that means he shuffles our library and we have still our win cons, right? Okay. You know, it's going interesting so far. The mana is a little bit awkward. Do we want the Emperor? It's not the best card for the matchup, but it's a card that matters for the matchup. And we don't need to use the map tokens. Emperor? No, at least not now. Our opponent knows that he doesn't need to rush it. Number 1. Let's go. Man, this is so tense. Number 2. And this one will probably be accompanied with his Normalize, but we need to take the risk. Right? Do we have to take the risk? I need to think about it. I'm 99% sure he has a counter spell in the hand. But if he draws 2 cards, man, that's so bad for me. Can I win? I will try to go for it. Let's risk it. I'm pretty sure it will get countered. Oh my god, we got double memory deluge. That's huge, that's huge. We still have quite a lot of pressure on the board. Alright, now we can use our mana. We need only 4. And let's check the tap. Okay, whatever. Here's the tap, I guess. And he wants to prevent it. Alright, get lost? March, sure. That is fine. And we can use the 2nd point of mana on this guy. We still get the explore. And hopefully we draw a card. Huh, this is a card. You know what? It's a card. Man, this 7 life gain really helped him. Being at 10 and 17 is a huge difference. I don't think he has counter spells because he would definitely counter what we had, unless it's Dissipate. So it's one card I think Emperor should be safe. Yep. Here's Master. Very scary card. Not as much as scary as Jace, you know? Man, if I had Tamiyo and Jace, that would be so much easier. I cannot draw Tamiyo today, man. Witness the future. With 3 mana open. Very interesting cards. They decided we are an aggro deck. Alright. He will take one good card. To be fair, I should probably answer with the Emperor, but if he counters Emperor, he doesn't counter, you know, the next play. So I don't think it will make a huge difference. Or we just go with Mythic. No, I think we try to pressure the life right now. It seems that he feels the pressure. And if he answers Emperor, it's a lot of a lot of mana, so he cannot do anything else on the next turn. Alright, so this should be a Sun for turn soon, right? We can use March on the token. Let's go like this first. 7 damage is already a lot, especially if we play Master Sloth into the board. Sure. Sure. I mean, let's see the decision first. Gain life. Alright. We definitely give him the decision first. I think we might get lost. So we get lost. And then we Mythic, or we go March. I think if he has map tokens, he will... I didn't check what he left on top, that's my bad. I can exile it for 1 mana, right? I really want to keep up the pressure, because you can absolutely like see that he feels it. And I think it's a good idea to just keep pressuring. Man, if not this union, he would be at 5 and in the range of lethal for the next turn. I think having open mana is really good here. We can use it Aether with Mythic for extra pressure, which is still okay. Oh, they're going for it. Well, good play, good play. That's really insane draw for them. Why? Because the whole point was when he Sunforce, I use Mythic, then March and keep the pressure going with 2 damage from Emperor or something. Right now, if I use it now, he Sunforce and I have nothing. I mean, like, oh, but he needs a land. But he will get the land from this, right? Because he sacrificed. I don't think it's a coincidence. But I don't have other plays. If he Sunforce, that's all of his mana. Let's go. I don't love this play, but it is what it is. At least we shuffle our win cons. And I think we still have basics, right? We have to... And let's go for what? Blue. Yeah, we should be fine with both colors. I like blue. Let's take blue. And it's a Sunfall, right? Lockdown is a little bit better, to be honest. It doesn't fully sweep our board, so that means he has no Sunfall, because this is strictly worse play. Alright, I think we're in a decent spot overall. First we attack. He would be at 1 man already, or at lethal if we plus this with Emperor. So we need to keep the pressure for the next turn. Man, unless he's like incredibly smart player, I don't think he has a Sunfall. 3-5. He can play land into Sunfall in best case, but I think he's out of lands. And I think that he didn't have Sunfall yet. I think we got him. And that's a pretty good win. Yep. Nice. Nice. Alright, beating 700 is pretty good testament to the deck, so I'm pretty happy with it. Right, we are going first, however we don't have too many threats. Like the Sky Turtle is definitely not, you know, something for this stage of the game, but we'll probably need a lot of, like this deck is so mana hungry, you just always want more. Alright, so we kind of have full information. Oh, farewell. Farewell is a huge deal in this kind of matchup. I don't think we need more. Like, we will probably draw lands naturally. We have 4 next 2 turns, so we need to make sure that we draw something that isn't a land. And as you can see, it might take a while. It might take a while. Alright, that was a lot of lands from the top. But that means we probably should start drawing other stuff very quickly. I think it's smart. We can draw something better, like an Emperor. That is perfectly on curve on this turn. And we get punished. Absolutely punished. Alright, alright. I see how it is. Still, we have to go for it. And I don't want to exile cards. So, extremely punished with the ordering of the draws. If we had Emperor before, we would just, you know, kill it at the end step and have Emperor right now. However, I don't think it should be a biggest deal. Our opponent probably waiting until 6 mana, as always, right? Alright, they want to cycle. That suggests their hand is pretty low value. Oh yeah, not the right matchup. And I don't think we want to play the Emperor. If they have a counter spell, it's better to have Emperor counter than Jace or Farewell. Right now I don't see much Analyst, you know, shenanigans. Or here we go. He's starting to stack the graveyard. So they will get some extra value. I wonder. Okay, they're going for this play. Okay. I'm not sure how we will play it, but I think we should have some good ways to win this one. Man, the theater is always so loud. Like, every time I say something and it's like, what's that in the background? And that's just theater. Alright, so he already got some decent value right now. 2 extra lands is no joke. And we don't have counter spells, of course. So let's start the pressure. It won't be enough probably, but it's a good start. Well, it won't be enough, but it's a good start. I honestly think we should play Jace. We could Farewell for Graveyard, but it's just 2 land. I don't think it's worth it. I honestly don't think it's worth it. So this can target Planeswalkers and a target. Alright, so 5 damage. If we play this, they can play a land and kill it. I guess then we can get it back, so let's try. Should be overall an okay value. I'm honestly not sure if we should draw cards with it. Milling him seems like a bad idea unless we are ready. Let's go for this. It's a little bit risky play. And I think we have some outs. Don't forget we have double Tamiyo, so when Jace dies, we basically draw Jace when we draw Tamiyo. Alright. Good for them, but we have very strong counterplay. They cannot flashback it on the same turn. So if they tap, we might get a very nice trade. I can also start milling them, right, with Jace, just a little bit. I probably won't get to stage of drawing 3 cards. Here she is. Here she is. Do I want... Yeah, we can go for the artifacts as well. I think this is a decent trade overall. Alright, Tortoise. Tortoise is a very good card overall. It gives us so much value, but we really want to throw well on this turn. So do I want to draw extra cards? Man, I honestly think we should. I honestly think we should. Okay, no Memory Dirge unfortunately, but it's fine. So let's go graveyards and artifacts. Good for me, good for me. And let's start pumping. Well, we have a lot of things that we can do with mana, so I think Blanket is better. Alright, some damage. Our opponent is in a very good spot. It all depends what he has in the hand. I don't have too many options. Alright, only creatures, that's fine. The problem is that he gets more value. And we have 1 for war, so unless we hit Shigeki, we cannot play it again. That's it. That's it. More lands. Alright, I see. I'm getting a little bit scared. We didn't draw a single counter spell this game, and this is extremely powerful card. So what do we go for? I mean, I could take Farewell, but they will untap and they will know about this play, right? Maybe we do it at the end step. Yeah, let's try this. Not fully sure how we will play it out, man. Not fully sure. W Shigeki in the graveyard, I see. But we can take it back. I really don't want to mill him. He has such good synergies. If I have 5, I can use Tamiyo. I think we go like this, man. This might be very risky. Our hand is pretty slow. But then one Tamiyo can win the game. Oh, they have another one? Are you serious? Like, my whole plan was based around, well, he needs another extra turn to play Memory Deluge and get the good stuff. And he's just having 2 of them. Well, that's super rough. Well, that's insanely good draw here on this part. So right now he's playing a deck that can have infinite mana nearly, and he will never lack value. So we are against a true powerhouse right now. And we don't have a single counter spell, so we cannot counter anything he will do. He's keeping this 3 mana. Never mind. So 1 no more lives would probably win the game right now. However, you still need to draw it. And if you don't, it's really good for your opponent. So we are in some extreme trouble. I guess we'll have... Okay, I think I know how we play it out. The problem is that I think we only have 1 Shigeki in the whole deck, right? So I don't think we'll have the combo. We are in a very rough spot, man. I think we need to go with Jace. I think I know how we need to play it out. So we will sacrifice the Jace. Oh, but we need it in the graveyard. Alright, the ordering will be super important. He still has 3 mana, so that's Nissa probably. I would guess. I could go for Infinite Loop. But then, can I have 4 mana? No, I will have at most 5 mana on the next turn after getting back a card. So if I take Farewell, I need to win with my cards in the end. If I go Shigeki, I think we'll lose on the... Like, he will have so much mana, like, he will mill us in 2 turns. Like, this has to be Farewell. This is the last turn to play it. And this is an instant? Wait, what? I didn't expect an instant. I'm not sure. What is it? Alright, so we have to exile stuff, that's for sure. We could risk that he won't have anything to play with this and just leave him, you know, those 2 cards and say, do your worst. Or we can just mill him with Jace and hope for a top deck Tamiyo. It doesn't seem like a great plan, to be absolutely honest with you guys. It just doesn't feel like a great plan. I think I'm playing like this. Don't forget, every card that he will mill right now is exiled permanently, and that's a big deal. So we can break his synergies in the deck permanently. No artifacts, right? I should name the creatures as well. No reason not to. Don't tell me he has flash creature or something like it. I could play Vorrac first, but then he gets exiled, right? So it's not a great idea. I wonder... Oh, they have this! They have this in the end. Alright. That's... Man, that's insanely good for him. Like, the whole play was exactly to prevent this kind of stuff happening. Alright. At least he doesn't get the value in the hand. But it's really good for him, man. Alright, 2 cards and a dream. 2 cards in a dream. We are not winning with 1 samurai, so we might as well, you know, stack some more for the later part of the game. It seems that he had another one, right? That was an instant. Is the last card a land? Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I should draw a card. Oh man, like, I need Tamiyo to make sure that I can make this whole play. Do I really kill him on the board? We could try, but I don't think it will work. Let me think. I need to decide what... I need Tamiyo in my hand to make this game work, but it's so hard to just naturally draw her. If I go to 4 loyalty, it's 12 cards, so one Tamiyo will win the game from there. And he has a lot of memory rush in the hand. I will go with this plan. I'm honestly not sure if that's the best. Oh, and we can proliferate. You know what? I didn't think about this part. So we can get it to 6. Maybe we can win with 1 Jace. If we... Oh man, but this is a free card. I'm taking free card. We will try to make big board. He has only 1 card. He had so much mana and he didn't do anything with it. Mirex, too slow. I think we decline. It's better to just proliferate. And I should put a counter on one of the Vorracs. This would be a 5-5. So a little bit my bad, but we kinda want to go for the samurai, so I guess it's kinda fine. Alright, our opponent has 1 card from the top. Like, he had so much mana and he didn't go for this. So, and I think he didn't play a land, so it's not a land and not something useful, I would guess. But hard to say. And thanks to this Vorrac, we basically got an extra card. So it's like full extra turn in a way. So good at magic. So good at magic. However, he didn't progress the board too much. Unless his second card is also perfect. Oh, you need to whiff, my friend. You need to really whiff. And Jace is in the graveyard. So if we draw Tamiyo, that's a really good deal. As Sunfall. Oh, this is a card. This is definitely a card. 9 damage coming through. I mean, this could be theoretically lethal on the next turn, so it's no joke. Our opponent needs to respect in 2 turns this damage. And if we can untap with this, we can draw as many as we want. If this dies, we just use the clue. What is this? An instant? No, it's not Memory-Dush. He doesn't have double blue. This is... Oh, Shigeki. Alright, good for you, my friend, good for you. So he will trigger Nissa. He will trigger Nissa, if we allow it. Oh, he has no land. We don't need to care about it. Alright, 12 damage in the board. He's at 10. And we can put counter on something, but it will be the creature he will block, probably. Yep, here we go. Like, if he wants to kill it, we just use the clue and it's fine. I honestly do not mind. Like, I already get 2 cards, basically, from 1. And 1 good card can win the game instantly. Alright. Well, this is a pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff still. Because that allows him to kill the Emperor for free. But that's everything. He doesn't have anything except this. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's huge. We are 1 damage from Refar, right? 1 damage. So I think we played this. We switch the Emperor and we go like this. if we decide to kill, you know, the thing... Now we get a counter spell. Alright, sure. Of course. I mean, I really think we should exile it and just go for the kill. Our opponent has one turn to draw something that wins him the game. If we were super sketchy, we could Sunfall, because it's harder to target with sorcerer speed, but I think No More Lies can catch him off guard. That should be Explosion, right? No way he's getting... Oh man, that's so good. However, he needs a lot of mana on this turn. Alright, he can pay 3, but that means he cannot play anything. Man, that was so close. This guy doesn't whiff, I tell you, man, but we still managed to do it. And you can see that even in super late game, this No More Lies was crucial card. Imagine how powerful it was before. Alright, we're going first. A very slow hand, but a lot of cool cards, so we will see how it goes. I'm hopeful. I especially like those creatures that, you know, give you 2 for 1, basically. Alright, and let's see. Alright, a tap land. Every turn a tap land. Alright, so we will No More Lies on the next turn. So as we talked about, like, start is super slow, man. And this is their big turn, right? Alright. Alright, so I guess this is one of those matchups. Let's keep playing. Now we know exactly what we want to hit. Absolutely not Vorrac, because right now we don't really want to tap out. Their creatures will be bigger, we just need to counter them. And right now they will play the Emergence probably. Do they have enough permanents? Only 4, so I guess they still need more. And they won't wait until 6 mana probably. So I think we can still hit with No More Lies. I mean, I would love to play something. But then they reanimate, right? Yeah, they already have enough. I need to make some stops, because we actually don't have priority, except, you know, casting spells. And you know they will go for the risk. Alright. Resolve all, we don't need stops anymore. I guess we could. I guess why not? And he played the land after it, sure. We don't have a land for the next turn. So hitting Vorrac will be super, super tempting. I think it goes into hand, right? Not tapped. And into our hand. Alright. Okay, we hit land naturally, which is huge. Alright, I really like it, man. Let's go for Azorius mana, and we go with this guy. We always need to keep this extra 2 mana. And right now our opponent doesn't know if that's for clue or for a counter spell, so if he has this card again, he will probably roll the dice again, because that's his main strategy, right? He tries to get 7 permanents, he plays the spell and sees that if that's enough. And later he will try to go with Atraxa manually, but we need to, you know, pressure them a little bit. Yep. Unfortunately there's nothing we can do about this part, so, you know, we don't think too long, so he doesn't realize that we have the thing. Huh. He wants to sacrifice. So we won't be able to, you know, counter the spell, unfortunately. Oh, right, it's 0 mana. Of course it's 0 mana. Why would he pay for his spells? So, not a big deal, to be honest. I think we just activate the clue here. Alright. We still have a counter spell, but it's not a hard one. They have 1 card, but they will get, you know, the reanimation effect, so that's a problem. But I think we have a good way to prevent it, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it. And we keep up the counter spell for the next turn. Because you know they will cast probably, I would guess, Cruelty. And this way we negate the emergency, right? Here we go. Man, we are defending like a champion so far. Everything he throws at us, we just go for it. Interesting. 1, 2. Only 2. Listen. If he goes for it, he goes for it. Alright, we hit the land. That's nice. Let's go for the coast, because the other one can be a bit better. Alright, and we will start to pressure him a little bit. The rest bottom of the library, alright. I mean, theoretically, double Mirex could matter. Let's take it. I don't think it will, but it could. And our opponent might be out of gas, we'll see. Alright, he's doing the thing. This will be a little bit hard, but I guess we can Sunfall maybe? We need to hit some more lands. Alright. Oh, he's taking a sweeper, interesting. But yeah, he can just play the thing on the next turn, right? Or at least in 2 turns, because that's the chapter 3. Yeah, I guess in the previous founding of the third path, it was also chapter 1, I guess? I would need to check the game. But yeah, maybe that wasn't optimal as well, but we still solved it, so doesn't matter. So, I think he's considering either this or just a creature for blocking. He should just go for his game plan. Right now he's not in any threat of dying, and he cannot trade it anyways, you know? So not a big deal for him. However, our land base starts to look very nice. Alright. Alright. So, he will mill 4 cards. I can use this turn for Shigeki and get, I think, 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. Let's attack and then think. Oh, Tamiyo. Tamiyo is amazing. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3. Only 3 cards. I thought it would be more. But I still think we are going for it. He still doesn't have exactly the play he wants to make. He will probably play a sweeper on this turn, I would guess. Alright, milling more. Don't forget we have a Jace, but did we mill Jace? I think it's on the bottom, right? I didn't pay attention, but I think so. Oh, they just have another one. So, 1, 2. So we take 2 cards here. I mean, those are pretty good cards overall. It's a little bit weird, but I think we take it. Not the best scores, but shouldn't matter. This way we answer everything. And he didn't go for a sweeper, so we get a lot of extra damage overall. And we counter. Alright. Like, we can answer everything. Man, no joke, we are defending like a true champion right now. And I think they will play one of those, right? It felt like they had an instant, but I'm not sure, man. I'm honestly not sure. Yep, they're going for it. Another land, not perfect. However, 1, 2. Theoretically, you can play both. This will be probably a Mythic turn, right? Just because they will play a sweeper, probably. Oh, and we get the discount. I kinda forgot about it. Let's get this guy. Like, if I played this, I only get the clue, so I think the might tokens are just simply better. I think they're a little bit better. And then we probably play Master Sloth, because that threatens to draw infinite cards, you know? Sure. Alright, minus 16 to everything. Sounds good. But he will be in some trouble against double Mythic. That's why we play a lot of them. Because we knew that this could be one of the situations that we are in. And with Shigeki, I can take, what, 1, 2 counter spells and use them on the same. I can take 3 cards and use 2 counter spells. What about this guy? Yeah, I think we don't care. It's a good blocker, but we can use Shigeki probably and get so much value that it shouldn't matter. Yeah, they are pretty low on mana, and look at our mana, man. Like, it's a huge difference. Alright, let's go. How many I have cards? Enough, should be enough. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Man, that's a lot. But that's also the plan for us. Let's go double normalize. I think Sunfall is pretty good here. Tortoise. I'll take a land. Lands are cool. Alright, that's a new hand. Alright, we can cycle it even. So, we could Sunfall this and threaten way easier lethal on the next turn. I kinda like this play. It does a lot, man. If he does nothing, we make double token and we kill him. Like, we have Lethal right now. This is 4 damage, this is 2 damage, and he's at 6. If he casts this... Alright, what are you doing? Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Sure, go for it, champion. I believe in you, because whatever you play, we will counter it. Man, from start to finish, I think we really deflected every single blow. And he had really good opening, he had combo on turn 3, I believe. Alright guys, let's talk about the deck. I know, we didn't really use Tamiyo, I believe, in any of the games showcased in the video. And that's weird, man. I tried to draw her. Like, we have 2 copies. You don't really want to go 3. The point is that Tamiyo can be any of those planeswalkers, and it can be any of those cards. So you basically add it as the second and third Jace, third and fourth Emperor. And this is one of the cool things about the deck. Whatever the matchup is, you can just take a planeswalker that is best for this matchup and just resurrect this one. So you basically have 4 Emperors while having triple Jace, while also investing only 2 slots. And don't forget, Tamiyo still stays after -4, which means that you have 2 planeswalkers and they are already using abilities and giving you value. So a lot of decks will scoop to just this play, because answering 1 planeswalker is super hard already. Answering 2, like, most players will just scoop if they don't already have the board or way to kill it. So yeah, on top of the Vorrac's tortoises that give you more mana than you normally have, and don't forget, with triple Shigeki you can just use it as a ramp spell. A blocker into ramp spell, and very often that's enough, especially that you have lockdowns, you have Sunfalls, and you have farewells. So you can very likely just sweep the board if you can start the game as much as possible with Shigeki, get extra lands for this earlier Sunfall, or just, faster lockdown into normal lives, or even a march for 1 mana. That usually wins you the game. So the deck isn't like super packed with value like standard control decks with memory deluge, all this stuff, but thanks to small cards like, Shigeki, Master Sloth, Jace, Teferi, Tamiyo, you actually have so much hidden value within the cards that you usually have just something to play every turn. So I think this is a cool mashup of like control deck that is a bit more dynamic than the normal one, just because you don't spend full turn on drawing cards. It's just always a by the way thing. With triple Mirax you can still contest control decks, as you have seen, even the high ranked ones, and yeah, with infinite Shigeki loop we can beat a lot of different decks just by getting all the counter spells, sweepers, removal that we need. So yeah, I think this is one of the more fun Bant controls that is a little bit more dynamic and less heavy control, which gives you a bit more tempo in typical aggro matchups, because you actually round creatures. So yeah, best of both worlds maybe. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you appreciate the outro. It was a little bit all over the place, but I think you get the idea. I'm sad that we didn't really see Tamiyo in action, but she's still in the deck and the whole deck was built around her. So if we are still winning, even without her, that's a good sign. And in your games she will appear, so it's fine. It's fine. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This was, a bit of a viewer's request, so I hope you enjoyed, a Tamiyo deck for the current meta. It seems to be performing well for me, so hopefully it will be the same for you. Thank you for watching, thank you for all the never-ending support, you guys are absolutely awesome, and yeah, see you tomorrow.